The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared
Judge
to
Smith,
fight on once
perfectly
again
named
today.
for being
Today,
a former
Pac-12
colonies
teams
up there.
getting set
Judge
to
Smith
square off
rules.
in a game that
No,
could have season-long
when it comes to
implications.
immigration.
As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will come out first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So USC's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Oh, what a cut! And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air, it's Tollefson. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Fowler. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play. to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Makes the grab. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll ride Davis here. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the move. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Butler.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Smith.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Snagged it at the 30 and still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to Davis. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, the one one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll bring it out. It's Wormley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Finds his man down the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to pass from the red zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's a good job by the defense understanding the sideline is an extra defender, right? Like, I got to take away the inside a little bit and then play that ball, but make him throw a great throw all the way to the outside of the field, and he didn't do it on that play.
This time it's complete. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Skips away from pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the fumble trickles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession, because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add another to their lead. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for them.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Arizona. And here they come on. All the way back.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Honolulu deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 25 to Minnesota. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Off play action. He'll pull it down. And tackled there by the defense.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make a...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They get to him as he throws. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll ride Davis here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their fifth sack given up of the game.
They're working that left side. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last was
breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops for drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Off and running. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Wildcats. They move on top here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket.
Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to Davis. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not that receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, deep down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Trojans line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to slam in. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thorne. Stumbled to the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thorne. Oh, he's got some space. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds a man on the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Arizona in a hurry. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not